All right, so one thing you might not know about me is I love stand-up desks. So when the company Patorson reached out to me and asked me if I would review one of their stand-up desks, I absolutely jumped at the opportunity. So this video is sponsored by Patorson. Make sure you guys check out the link in the description below. But let's get into stand-up desk, why I love these things, and I have been advocating for stand-up desks for the past 5 years, both in business environments and at home, and this is something that I have utilized personally all of the time. So again, a huge thank you to Patorson for sending this stand-up desk out to us today. It's 48 inches wide by 24 inches deep, and I currently have one single monitor set up on an ergonomic mount. It is a 22-inch touchscreen, and underneath here, I have it hooked up to a Nuke computer, and it's kind of a sloppy mess. The cables are a little bit not to my standard because I didn't have the right connections that I wanted to use. So I'm not gonna show you underneath there because I've also taped some things. So this being said, there are ways that you can mount computers underneath of this desk, which I find really awesome, and I've definitely taken full advantage of that because this is a nice setup that I use when I'm recording my videos. As you guys saw in the start of this video, this desk was actually lowering on its own. So it is an electric stand-up desk. It comes with 3 different presets that you can use. So whether you're sitting down or standing up or you have a spouse, you can set those 3 custom settings. And then of course you have the up and down buttons so you can raise it or lower it to your desired height. With that being said, the lowest that it goes is 28 inches, and at its peak level at the start of the video you saw was at 47.6 inches, and this thing moves at a staggering 1 second per inch. I don't know why I included that. I thought it was kind of funny that this thing moves actually fairly quickly. It's not too loud either, which I think is kind of nice. But one thing that this desk does have that other stand-up desks that I've used in the past haven't had for whatever reason, so this part is actually next level, even though it shouldn't be next level, but it is that it actually has holes built into the top of the desks so that you can feed your cables through the desk very easily, and it does look a lot better. Again, I won't show you underneath the desk, but the top of the desk actually does look much better than it normally would. Other stand-up desks, the cables just kind of fly off whatever side you want, and I just don't think it looks good. So props to them for the holes in the desk so you can have proper cable management. As you saw, it's electric stand-up desk. The build on it is actually really nice. It's very, very sturdy. So as we said, I only have one monitor on here, but there is definitely more than enough room to have a dual monitor setup with your mouse and keyboard and even a notepad on the side, as I often have. So definitely more than enough room to do the job. Now, I have used stand-up desks for the last 5 years. I've definitely enjoyed them. Whether there's an added health benefit or not really doesn't matter. If you're anything like me and you find yourself pacing or fidgety, it's typically me, especially when I'm on a phone call. I'm constantly pacing back and forth. I'm sure if you're that same way, having a stand-up desk can actually be really convenient for you, whether that's at home or work, because we're all stuck in Zoom calls like all day, it seems nowadays. Just being able to stand up while you're on a Zoom call, kind of pace back and forth. Having a Bluetooth headset is much better for things like this, for sure. But I find it very convenient for me just to be able to kind of sit down or stand up as the day goes on. I love being able to stand up. You guys don't understand. It actually creates like a completely different mindset when you're at the computer. It's actually like a little bit more freeing where you're not just stuck in a chair, like typing away, slaving at the computer all day. You actually kind of get to stand up, move around a little bit. Not that it, again, provides any added health benefit, who knows. I found ways to add added health benefits to stand-up desks that I use. If you follow me on LinkedIn, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So one of the things that I actually really love about this desk is that it has the capability to mount everything that you need underneath it. So as we said, we have the computer mounted underneath there. I have a power strip mounted underneath of there. And then all we just have is the extension cable running down, which is of course plugged into the wall. This allows me to make this a little bit more mobile. Again, it's not too heavy, so I can actually pick this thing up and move it to the other part of this room. So as you guys know and see right here, this is the background and everything that I use for the Next Gen T videos that I record. Now we're gonna show you how easy it is to just move this thing over to the IT career questions area, because this is something that I utilize there as well. Very convenient. And we're back. and everything's up and running just as it was before. So all we had to do is move a couple lights, move the desk over. It's connected to an extension cord, so it's not losing power. And I think that is really convenient, especially for me, somebody who's recording videos from different locations all the time. I love being able to have my computer right here with me because it's something that I utilize as I'm recording these videos all of the time. And again, of course, having the stand-up desk, extremely convenient. If I need to just sit down, think about what I'm doing for a little bit, I'm able to do that. And then of course I can stand up and rise to the occasion, especially when I'm on those Zoom calls and I can pace back and forth. The stand-up desk, very convenient for me. The quality has been fantastic. I have had no issues with it. It raises, lowers, just fine, no stuttering, doesn't struggle at all. It's not that loud, it moves pretty quickly, and it works. So if you're looking for a stand-up desk at home, for business, make sure you guys check out the link in the description below for Patorsen. They are sponsoring this video, and I would greatly appreciate you supporting the channel as well. So if you guys have any other questions, you want to see more reviews, make sure you guys leave comments below. I love hearing from you guys. That's all we got for today's video. As always, take it easy.